you want your dream job. I know you've probably heard things like no one's hiring, the job market sucks, AI is taking over, etc. But here's the truth. Getting your dream job is easy, but only if you stop doing what 99% of people are doing. Before I tell you those things, here's my quick story. I didn't land my dream job out of college. I did everything I was supposed to do. I got good grades, polished my resume, applied like crazy. And guess what? I heard nothing. I was ghosted by my dream companies harder than my matches on Hinge. And yeah, that sucked. But weirdly, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. It forced me to stop being a follower and start creating my own path. Fast forward a few years later, and I ended up landing a job that I can say I was proud to get. And a few years after that, I left that job to start my own business. I didn't have any special talents, and it was a lot less capable than a lot of my peers. But there was one thing I did learn, and it was to stop playing that broken game that 99% of other people play. I'm giving you the 5 steps that I used that will help you either land your dream job or build your own dream company. Oh, and smash that like button and hit subscribe, because YouTube likes it, and I appreciate you. The first step is to stop playing by the old rules. Everyone's still trying to win using a rulebook from 2012. You know, you go to college, make a resume with Times New Roman font, apply to 287 jobs on LinkedIn and Glassdoor, and then you wait around for 6 months, and when no one gets back to you, you cry softly. I lived that shitty life. After college, I spent weeks obsessing over cover letters, tweaking stupid fonts, and pretending like I was thrilled to apply to jobs I didn't even want. And guess what? No one cared about my shitty resume. Meanwhile, the people that were getting hired, they were sliding in the DMs, building side projects, creating their own personal brands. Everything's that actually got them that first interview. And how about if you're someone who wants to start their own business? If you're sitting around and waiting for perfect timing, funding, or someone to tell you what to do, you'll be waiting forever. Instead, start your business using ChatGPT. Start building a social media presence online and start communicating with people like you're supposed to in 2025. And I guarantee that you'll get more attention than blasting your resume off to a million companies like I did. The second step is to show proof, not potential. I used to write quickware on my resume like it was some sort of superpower of mine. Guess what? It's not, and nobody cares. What actually works is proof, and that was my exact problem. I didn't have any proof or experience. I had mediocre unpaid internships, and I wasn't president of the business society club at my school. And over the years, I learned what you should do if you were me in that situation. You need to do something that you can say you built. Examples would be starting a YouTube channel, selling print-on-demand t-shirts. Hell, go through a party and call it a networking event for young professionals. I've learned that people hiring gravitate towards people who have proved they can build something on their own. You don't need a job at Google to stand out. The third step is to find your passion in life that you can get paid for. You might think that landing your dream job comes from discipline and grinding every day, but the truth is, without passion, discipline eventually burns out. You can force yourself to learn code or force yourself to start a business, maybe watch time tutorial videos or finally form your LLC. But if you don't actually care about your job or what your product is, don't expect any success. The fourth step is to find 3 successful people who inspire you. I'll throw a few people on the screen who I look to for motivation and who I studied like a textbook because I knew I wanted to be like them one day. I started listening to their podcasts, reading their books, and following their social media accounts online. The point is to find people who are doing what you want to be doing and who have already achieved some success. Whether it's an influencer or a CEO at a tech company, study them like you're about to take a test on their life. You don't have to copy everything, but you do have to stop pretending like you can figure it all out on your own. Trust me, nobody can. The fifth and final step is to win by being the last one standing. Here's something I didn't understand until I actually made progress in life. The people who win are usually just the ones who don't quit. Most people give up when they fail, or they lose confidence when they don't hear back from recruiters. By not losing faith in yourself, you're already ahead of 90% of those people. One cold email a day, one bold Instagram post, one uncomfortable interview. Stack those up, and you will look unstoppable in 6 months. I believe in you. I appreciate anyone who made it this far in the video, and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I hope you enjoyed my video next week. See you next time.